Hey yo, this is Steve Penn message. A lot of y'all need to hear this. Pay attention. Word. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Another hot topic. I know you guys are all aware of the whole Anton Daniels and the Corey Holcomb beef, which is really not no beef. I think it's all for entertainment, but let me talk about this. I want to get right to the point, right? Concerning Anton Daniels and a Corey Holcomb situation. I'm gonna have to side with Corey Holcomb for this situation because I had a bad taste in my mouth for Anton Daniels ever since I heard him. I used to listen to him. I first caught wind of him back when I was doing a particular job. I used to listen to him every day. And by the third or fourth episode that I listened to, I noticed something was off with the brother. And what I noticed is that he seemed to be very sassy. You know what I mean? Especially for a man. He seemed to be very sassy. Came off real cocky and arrogant. Kind of like Carissa Shields. You know what I mean? And for me, I have a strong hatred against cocky, sassy people. And so I start tuning off. I start tuning off from his page. I unsubscribed. I said, this dude, if I met him in person, I don't think I could relate to him. And here's the reasons why. I think that he's very biased. I think that he's real coonish. Definitely sassy. And he speaks down on black folks. I mean, especially with the history of what black people had to go through, you would think that, this guy wouldn't come across the way that he does. So, yeah, he just put a bad taste in my mouth a long time ago, right? Now, Corey Holcomb, I do definitely think Corey Holcomb is pro-black. Now, I'm not a really big Corey Holcomb fan. I think that when he jokes as a comedian, I think he can really say some real low-blowing jokes, you know what I mean? Like, some of the stuff is not even funny. I'm like, this dude real ignorant when it comes to making jokes and stuff. But I gotta stand with Corey on this one. Just a simple fact that on that podcast show where they was beefing, he was basically putting out some strong points, like, telling Anton Tampon that, I never hear you say nothing bad or speak down about the W man, and he does it. He's a black MAGA, and I can't see how any black person could have voted for Donald Trump when Donald Trump, through the whole election, was telling you how he felt, was telling the people how he felt, was telling Mexicans how he felt. And you had these black conservatives going out there pushing Trump's agenda, and I just can't rock with that, right? So, I really feel like Corey is a pro-black man, and he stands up for his people. He realizes that, this Republican and Democrat stuff, it's getting all in the way, right? None of these parties do anything for us as a people. And so, yeah, our ancestors have voted for us, for the right for us to vote. But every time we vote, no matter how we vote, shit don't never change. And that's what basically Corey Holcomb was talking about. Like, Corey Holcomb is really on some revolutionary type shit. And he understands that it's going to take more than voting, right? It's going to take more than voting. But you got cats like Anton Daniels, like an offspring from Jesse Lee Peterson. Looks like he came from Jesse Lee Peterson behind. He supports Trump, and he loves to speak down on black people. There's a few other black MAGA supporters that try to hide their true feelings and their true ways and who they really vote for, because they don't want to get bashed on, but they really know they're black MAGA conservatives. And, you know, Phil Scott is one of them. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Phil Scott, but Phil Scott comes across like he's pro-black, but if you really listen to him closely, especially around the election time, he was pushing for Trump. He was pushing for Trump. You got a lot of these cats, if you listen to them, they pushing for Trump. Tariq Nasheed. I even think your boy Kwame Brown is on some Trump shit. But see, these brothers are wealthy. They got money. Those are the type of brothers that they don't really care about their people like that. They say they do because that's the thing to say. But if you listen to them and you ain't got your eyes and your mind closed, you can tell that these dudes are on that black MAGA shit. Listen, Anton Daniels, I want you to know, man, you're a disgrace to the black race, man. You know, you come across real bougie. You like to use words like dusty. To me, that's real feminine. Now, I don't hear men talking like that. Oh, he's dusty, you're dusty. That's something a female would say. You got a lot of female traits, right? You brag about your money. Money's not everything. Nobody gives a damn about your money. And you're just distasteful, man. You're very distasteful. You know, I wish that Corey Holcomb would have peeled your potato head, man. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I really did. I mean, it didn't happen. I'm glad that you guys didn't fight, because I won't want to see neither one of you get in trouble or get hurt. You know, I don't hate you, brother, but I hate your ways. You know, and I think this is a thing that a lot of people not addressing. There are some YouTubers that are addressing your sassy ways, but I just wanted to put my take in there. You got to do better, brother. I know you feeling yourself. You're over 1 million subscribers. But you're very sassy, dude. I mean, you know, I'm not going to talk too much about the political side of things or what y'all were arguing about. But just your behavior. I've been wanting to make a video on you. You know, now you're going on this campaign, talking about Corey Holcomb was scared. Corey wasn't scared. Just because he was shaking, you thought he was scared. But that's what happens when you get amped up and your adrenaline start rushing. That's how we know you ain't never really been in a real fight like that. You know, but we really talk down on people, man, and I don't like that, brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. A lot of people don't like that. And you better enjoy your little 15 minutes of fame and whatever money you got. You know, you seem like a smart guy, which I don't really think you're that smart. You know, you use a lot of big words and, you know, you have your own theories and stuff like that. I don't really think you're smart, because if you were smart, man, you wouldn't come across the way that you come across. You know, you treat people, especially black people, like they're beneath you. But you praise the W man. And you show the average black person that you can't relate to them. And so a lot of you YouTubers, it's like that. You better be careful, man, because your time is running out. You know, Anton Daniels are helping a lot of people to be exposed, because you got a lot of you guys think like him. And so that's my take on it. This is something that I wanted to speak on. Like I said, I'm riding with Corey Holcomb on this, and I do believe Corey Holcomb is a pro-black man that's standing up and trying to, you know, use his platform, even though he say some crazy stuff. But at the end of the day, you got to cut through the fact and listen to what, you know, the content of Corey Holcomb's message, especially in that particular podcast. There's one more thing that I wanted to mention. Anton Daniels always goes on to say that he's a Christian, that he identifies himself as a Christian. But when Corey Holcomb asked her about the girl Renee Good that got shot in Minneapolis by the ICE agent, he said he didn't give a fuck about that girl. That's so hypocritical of him. I know black people have been going through things like that for years, for centuries. But you gotta have some type of moral and some type of conscience when you see someone just innocently be unalived. And he didn't, but he calls himself a Christian. So everything this dude is about is real hypocritical, man. So I'm gonna pray for you, Antoine Tampon. I'm gonna pray for you too, Corey. Like I said, I'm riding with Corey. Anton Daniels is a big disappointment. You know what I'm saying? You're very disappointing, man. You disgust me. I do not like bougie people like you, man. Word up. Get your money, enjoy your money, but enjoy your little run, your little tour. What you guys need to do is do some type of celebrity boxing match or something like that and see who really about it. And I put my money on Corey Holcomb. I don't think Antoine Tampon like that. I'm just saying, you run around with security. You're not really trying to scrapple like that, man. So just chill out, man, because everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Ain't that what Mike Tyson said? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Steve Penn. Hope y'all enjoyed this segment. Y'all remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all that. Until next time, it's me, SP. I'm out.
Here's another one.